Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so light.
Hi, I'm Tyler Mead from Ken's Automotive and Transmissions in Frederick, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, and I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good Thursday morning. Not so sunny out, but that's okay. It is spring. They say April showers bring May flowers, so hopefully that is true. All right, here's a rundown of today's show. We got Morning Roundup with Bob Miller from WFMD. We're also going to go over what's happening in Frederick. I'm going to give you a highlight of some of the great things going on in our town. There's so many great things happening. And I talk with Heather Whitcomb, Executive Director of Phoenix Recovery Academy, doing amazing things in our community for high school kids. And Marisa Misner, she's the owner of Frederick Laundry. If you hate doing laundry, you're going to want to watch her segment for sure. All right, buy the merch. And A Mother's Rest is going to benefit this month for April. I went to see the Home of Respite yesterday, and we will have them on tomorrow and show you the great work they're doing for people in our community as well. So 401 North Market Street, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The shop is open. You really want to come by this Saturday. It's first Saturday. We got a ton of pop-up vendors and fun stuff happening. And come by and grab your merch then. And A Mother's Rest will benefit from that. Want to say good morning, Tara. How are you? Yes, let's stay dry today. Take your umbrella if you're heading out. You might need it. And good morning to Shannon. I think Shannon was on WFMD with Chris. And that's awesome. And, you know, the real estate goddess is staying busy. And of course, we got Mama Cone. So today actually is my final little treatment. I got to have my stent removed from that whole thing going on in January with my gallbladder because they couldn't take the whole thing out. And it's kind of, Frederick Health, I have to say, has been little disorganized, kind of annoying, actually. They called me up at the last minute and said, hey, we've got your appointment for Thursday. And I said, well, were you going to ask if it was okay? But so I'm hoping this is really just, I go to sleep for a little bit. They go down my throat. They pull the stent out. I have interviews scheduled this afternoon. My husband is like, you are not going to be, I said, I think I'll be able to do it. So it's either going to be funny or sad. I'm not really sure, but I'll update you guys tomorrow on that one. All right, let's go ahead and get this Thursday going. got to thank Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily, noon to 9 p.m. You know, they've also got a location in Chambersburg. So if you're up in that way, make sure you stop by Rita's in Chambersburg as well. You can also grab a hot pretzel or iced coffee while you're there. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you. Now, I was there yesterday talking with Keela. Download the Rita's app, because here's what you can do. You can pre-order. And, on those, when we have that first 80-degree day and you think, oh my gosh, I want to get my Rita's, and the lines are 4 lines long all the way to the street. Order on the app, and you can go right to the pickup window on the side, circumvent all of those. Plus you get, when you order a few times, you get bonuses like free ice and stuff like that. Get the app, download the app. And she told me coming up soon, there may be delivery options through that as well. But right now the app is pickup only. But if you want it to your door, Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats takes care of that for you. All right. So there's no reason not to have Rita's. All right. Let's see what is happening in our morning roundup. We got Bob Miller. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Good morning to you.
How are you? Again, I look at that car and I go, you can't do anything nefarious, because everywhere you go, people gonna know who you are.
This is true. Well, I've tried every little marketing scheme I can. The funny thing is, yesterday I think was the first day I've had people stop and wave. I actually had somebody roll down their window because it says, who will she interview next, or, be interviewed. And somebody goes, hey, will you interview me? And I said, absolutely. Just scan the code and reach out. But yesterday, somebody honked and waved like they knew who I'm sure they knew who I was. I had no idea who they are. So I just always just kind of, hey.
Yeah, I get that too, but it's a different wave. It's just it's one finger to, and I don't understand why. But I do the same thing. I just go like this.
How you doing?
My dad, when he would go down the road, when he was driving, when he was alive, back to the old days, schools and the old vehicles, they had the big mirrors that hung outside, and he would always have his arm, and he would just do this. There we go. It'd just be the one finger. That'd be it.
One finger up.
Right, one finger up. How you doing? That's it. That's it. So.
I know there's a lot of rules for waving. Like if you're in a Jeep or on a motorcycle, it's like they do the 2 fingers down, I think, on the motors. I don't know. There's all these rules. I don't know them all, but
I don't either. I just, So what are you having done today? What are you having done today?
Today I have to get the stent removed because it was temporary, and I gotta say, and I don't want to jinx anything. And Frederick Health is great. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. The administration of Frederick Health, not so great, especially considering that whole breach they had where their systems are shut down. And so I've had to call 8 or 10 times to try to get this stent removal scheduled. And the left hand doesn't seem to know what the right is doing.
I'll take care of it. I got the tools right here. Hang on a second. I got a screwdriver. I got scissors, and just because I got bad eyes, I'll use my glasses.
Your father was a vet. I'm sure you can do just fine.
Yeah,
So the lady. So I quite honestly, on I think it was Friday or Monday, they finally called me back and said, okay, we have you scheduled for Thursday. I said, hey, were you going to ask when I was available? But I didn't want to push it because it's supposed to be temporary. So I said, okay, and then she's saying, oh, be sure you wear like loose fitting clothing and it might be uncomfortable. I was like, what, why? You're literally, you're going down my throat. Now my throat might be sore like it was the first time, but you're going down my throat. You're getting a little hook. You're pulling out the stent. There should be nothing in my abdomen, really. Like, I mean, there shouldn't be things jostled about. So my husband, I don't know. So I'm planning on, as soon as I wake up, coming home and going and doing a virtual interview. So that could either be scary or funny. Who knows?
Well, I hope that your husband takes pictures and takes video of you waking up and trying to say things. You know, like all those ones that when the kids are coming from the dentist or whatever, having to get their wisdom teeth pulled out. We need that. That's what everything Frederick needs. Good morning, Frederick. That's what it all. That's
maybe
what it
we should
needs.
live stream my surgery. Maybe they'll do that.
Hey, you know what? If it helps with the bill.
That's right. Oh, I did get my first explanation of benefits from my little 3-day stay or 4-day stay, whatever it was in the hospital. So far, $33,000.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, insurance looks like it's going to cover most of that, but still,
right.
$33,000.
Well, I hope that you feel okay to be the charity of the month 1 month to help pay for you.
Buy the
help
merch,
pay
I'll
for
pay
stuff.
my medical bills.
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
No
boy.
Chris today. Good thing, thank the Lord. And then don't forget, next week I'm going to be en route, flying around, driving I-95, bouncing up and down. So.
Oh boy, yes, I know. And then we need to figure out what happens once you're here.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Because the first 14 days I'll be homeless. So, so we'll figure it. We'll make it all happen, Captain, as they say. And so, hey, guess what? The first story that we have for you today, this morning, flag raising. A flag raising schedule at Frederick Health Hospital.
Great. What does that mean, flag raising? Well,
it's April is National Donate Life Month, and the event will be honored with a flag raising ceremony at Frederick Health Hospital scheduled for Thursday, April 10th, beginning at 11 a.m. Addition to the Frederick Health Hospital staff, Infinite Legacy will be on hand. It works with 10 million people in Maryland, Northern Virginia, and Washington, D.C. to facilitate eye, organ, and tissue donations and to educate people about the critical importance of being an organ donor, which I am an organ donor.
Me too.
I don't know if anybody wants them, but I am one. Have you ever thought about that, donating your body to science?
I was just going to say, Ash's auntie in Australia donated her body to science when she passed last year. I think it was last year, the year before. So quite interesting. I'm not sure they want to study anything I have, and they can certainly take whatever they need. I'm not going to need it where I'm going. So,
yeah, I don't have a problem. I just, somebody will be like, what? He's 60-something? Don't give me that. I don't need that. So, yeah.
I'd rather take my chances. On to the next.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is another story here real quick before we get to sports and weather. Resolution covering the financing of JLG Industries expansion into Frederick is for the county council. Now, the measure calls for the state to provide a $500,000 conditional loan from the Maryland Economic Development Assistance Authority Fund. That sounds like something that's going to be doged. I have no idea. For retrofitting a 113,000 square foot space on Progress Drive into JLG's new facility. The county must provide 10% match, according to Beth Woodring, the director of financial operations for the Division of Economic Opportunity. She spoke to the council on Tuesday night. She says, we're proposing a $50,000 reimbursement of costs associated with this project as evidence of that 10% of that match. Now, a few years ago, the Economic Opportunity Fund was established for use for economic development projects where C&I, which is called commercial and industrial tax credits, could not be used. Woodring said the explanation where the match comes from, the fund currently has a balance of about $465,000. Now, JLG Industries announced in February that they were expanding into Frederick, the company which manufactures elevating platforms and telehandlers, is planning to open up a facility on Progress Drive. The company also plans to create about 100 new full-time jobs. So there you go.
Yeah. Yep, that's what our economic development is out doing, I guess, enticing people to come here. So
we hope so. I mean, that's what we should be. We should be a place where people want to come and do business. And I know that you remember a couple years ago, and I'm not trying to drudge up old stuff, but I remember that little company right there off the side of 270 you drove by called Bechtel, who took a whole bunch of money from the county because we wanted them to stay. And then guess what? They left anyway. They left anyway. So, I mean, we do have to have a few considerations and actual, hey, this is what we're going to do. Promises made, promises kept.
Well, yeah. And it's similar to like when you go to work for a company, they pay for a master's program or they pay for a nursing degree. They require you to stay at least a certain number of years. And we should have to write those things in to make it beneficial for our economy, where we're not just giving companies money for a little bit and then they take off. So,
yep, I agree. Guess who lit the lamps last night? Alex Ovechkin, his 892nd career goal. He's 3 away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's NHL record, but that didn't help matters. The Capitals got beat 5-1 by the Carolina Hurricanes, who got a playoff spot against the Capitals. Garrett Crochet pitched like a $170 million man that he is after signing a 6-year extension with the Red Sox. He just blitzed the Orioles. They got beat yesterday by a score of 3-0. And Easton Lucas allowed 1 hit over 5 scoreless innings in his first major league start. The Blue Jays swept the Nats yesterday 4-2 on Wednesday to complete that 3-game sweep. Now, listen to this. Jordan Poole scored 23 points. The Wizards won a basketball game.
Hey, who'd we beat now?
Sacramento's Kings. They entered Wednesday tied with Utah for the fewest wins in the NBA with 16 wins in the whole season. The whole season.
Atrocious.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's horrible. Congratulations going out to Mount St. Mary's coach Dani Lynn. He got a contract extension. The university gave him that. The deal extends through the 2030-31 season, and rewarding him for an incredibly successful first season with the Mount. So congratulations going out to him.
Yeah.
Softball action yesterday. Walkersville over Brunswick. Middletown Downs Williamsport. Catoctin hammered Clear Spring 14-0. Linganore defeated South High 11-0. Baseball action yesterday. Tuscarora over Frederick 11-2. Brunswick one-ups Walkersville 3-1. Middletown hammered Williamsport 15-3 in 5 innings. It was Urbana over TJ by a score of 16-0. Girls lacrosse, Liberty took care of Walkersville 17-2. Weather looks like a rainy day today, but it's rain. Then we're going to have some more rain maybe tomorrow. 77 today for your high though. Cloudy, rainy tomorrow, 62 for your high. Lows tonight 59. Lows tomorrow 54. Weekend looks good. 70s, mid 70s. On Saturday and Sunday, back to a cold front on Monday, 53 under partly cloudy skies.
Yeah, this time of year is very difficult for me. We get these nice little days, and then it gets cold, and I'm ready for. I just want consistently. If it could be consistently about 75 degrees, 80 degrees, I'd be so happy.
Welcome to Maryland. All 4 seasons in a week. Well, that's what happened. Well, that's what happened.
All right, my friend, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, I know your friend, Shannon Flannery, right?
Yeah.
She's your friend, right? Got to make sure she's your friend. I did not join. I joined today her Facebook group.
This is the first time you're a part of the Everything Frederick and More group?
Yes, I'm sorry. What? according to Chris,
now you're amongst 144,000 friends.
No, she went over 146,000.
146,000. There you go.
I helped to get her there. So yeah, very nice young lady. Very nice young lady. So
she's great. She does a lot for this community right now. She's trying to help my little sister move from South Carolina to Maryland. So yeah, she stays pretty busy.
Boy, how much stuff she got? I'll pick her up on the way.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Have a great afternoon.
It's got to be the one that pays for the Buc-ee's brisket sandwiches.
Exactly. All right.
All right. I'm out of here. See you.
Bye. Oh, boy. Goodness. Love him. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to go over some of the events happening in Frederick. And you're going to meet Heather Whitcomb, Executive Director of Phoenix Recovery Academy, and Marisa Misner, owner of Frederick Laundry. That is coming up just after this.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
There are so many amazing events happening in and around our town. I'm telling you, even yesterday, we were talking about this. You get invites to so many things and it's impossible to do them all. And I tried to do almost everything yesterday. And you kind of, when you're trying to do everything, you're doing it all a little bit, but had a great day yesterday, but busy from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for sure. Let's talk about what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. They have amazing, authentic Mexican food, and I'm telling you, you got to stop by there. So Taco Bar's in West Point Plaza off Route 40 in Frederick. They're at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And then Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Now, they all offer the same great quality food that's affordable, but Taquito actually has a drive-through experience. And now that the weather's getting nicer, they also have a walk-up window so you can sit and eat. They have a few picnic tables there. Really, really excellent. If you want more information, go to tacobar1.com or taquitobytacobar.com. And you can check everything out there. Amazing food. All right, Friday, that is tomorrow, 6 p.m. The Flying Cows are home at Hood College. If you want tickets, text COWS to 888-465-2944. I will pick and draw and text you back tomorrow morning so that you know you've won and you can make, maybe I'll do it tonight. I will pick for this weekend so you can make plans. Saturday is April 5th. It is first Saturday in downtown Frederick. Again, when I talk about a ton of things going on and you're trying to figure out what things you want to do, Yeah, it's not easy. There's the youth fishing rodeo. It starts at 10 a.m. At 11, we have our sip, sample, and shop with Lori from Neora. And also, first Saturday, the pop-up vendor event at 401 North Market Street. We've got Toa Waters who will be there. Our friend Javier, he's got amazing bubble baths and other products. Zoom and Grooming is going to be on site with their mobile van and doing $15 nail trims for your dogs and cats. So if your pet needs their nail trimmed and you want to bring them down to 401 North Market Street, I mean, dogs are welcome in the shop. Because it is a pet themed first Saturday, Shannon's got free pup cups for the four-legged friends who come up as well to see us. I'm going to grab some treats. Your pets are going to be spoiled, but you are as well, because the sip, sample, and shop, we're going to have free adult beverages if you would like to partake. And you're going to get a great information and have an opportunity to do some shopping. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So stop in and see us Saturday between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. On Sunday, it is the Focus Cash Bingo at the Elks Lodge, $200 per game cash prize. I believe they will have tickets available at the door, so if you decide last minute, you can head right over. April 10th is Take Back the Night at Hood College. It is a supportive and empowering event for survivors of power-based violence. On the 12th, that is next Saturday, there's the disc golf tournament in Emmitsburg to benefit the Seton Center, and the Cows are home again at Hood College. Again, just text Cows to 888-465-2944 if you'd like tickets to go. It's really a lot of fun. If you've got kids, they will certainly enjoy it. Coming up on April 14th, it is our county-wide Good Morning Frederick Adult Egg Hunt sponsored by Maryland Lottery. Prizes. I mean, I'm getting prizes every single day, but includes every one of the 300 eggs is designated to a prize, something. But we've got $500 cash. We've got 100 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, tons of gift cards, from places like McClintock, Terrapin Travel, Intense Barbecue, 10th Ward, Auto Spa, 7th Street Cafe, Red Horse Steakhouse, Starvin' Marvin, Sandbox Brew House, that new brewery on East Street, and Tree Trekkers, and more. I'm telling you, I got to go back and look. And next week, I'm going to give you the rundown of every single one and how you play. Now, biggest thing is you're going to want to make sure you like Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page and you're getting notifications, because we're releasing the photos of where the eggs are all hidden on Monday morning at 9 a.m. So when we go live, we are going to be releasing those photos so that you can find those eggs. All right, April 16th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Teacher Appreciation Day at Tree Trekkers. Teachers climb free. I believe that is part of spring break, so teachers should be off. And if they're around Frederick, they should go head over to Tree Trekkers. They're going to have like a free happy hour from 3 to 5 with food and drinks. And you can bring a friend and you can save 20% on their tickets. You got to go online. Oh, no, I think she said that was done April 1st. So scratch that. You can save 10% for anyone else if you use the code GMF. Use the code GMF if you want to take along your spouse, your friend, your kids, whatever. You can save 10%. Use the code GMF when you buy their tickets. But you do need to go online to get your free ticket. There is a special thing you can put in, and then you just show your credentials when you arrive, and they will take care of you. April 19th kicks off Thermont Restaurant Week, and April 24th, it's Ship's annual Lip Sync Battle. Get your tickets for that. Tons of events coming up towards the end of April and beginning of May. I will go over those, but we got a lot to get to today, and I don't want to run too over because, you know, I really do respect your guys' time. Want to get everything in as close to an hour as possible. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with Heather from Phoenix Recovery Academy and Marisa from Frederick Laundry. That comes up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Yes, treetreckersmd.com. Save 10% when you use that code GMF. All right, A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157. Or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. And here is your screenshot opportunity. If you want her details, hold it in your phone until you need it. A&S Construction. They will take great care of you. All right, let's talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company, cooking in small batches to ensure your food is as fresh as it can be. You can find them at intensebarbecue.com. That's IN, the number 1, the number 0, SEBBQ, and you satisfy your meat tooth. All right, I got a chance to visit Phoenix Recovery Academy and chat with Heather and find out all the great things they're doing for our young people who are struggling with addiction.
I am on East Church Street. Yeah. Like East-West.
Yeah.
I'm on East Church Street, Phoenix Recovery High School?
Academy. Yep.
Phoenix Recovery Academy. I'm with Heather, the executive director. So this school opened 4 years ago?
In August 2020, in the midst of COVID.
Yeah, almost 5 years ago now.
Yes.
Yes, I do remember it was in the midst of COVID. You guys, tell everybody what Phoenix Recovery Academy is.
Okay, so Phoenix Recovery Academy, we're a substance use high school focusing on recovery of students. We get students from the public school system, therapy services. We have a lot of other referral services in terms of like parents, and the kids come to us that need assistance in wanting to be sober.
Yeah. How many kids are enrolled here right now?
We have 10 enrolled currently, and we keep that number low on purpose so that we can meet the needs of all the students and making sure that they have the clinical assistance, the peer support assistance, and then the academic assistance so that they can be successful.
Yeah, and it's tough. I can imagine, how many kids do you turn away?
So we try not to turn any away. What we do in that aspect is they may have to go to treatment first. So we case manage that with whoever has referred them here. So if they're in a place where they can't get sober by themselves, they'll go to treatment first and then come back to see us.
Okay.
So that's kind of generally how that works.
Yeah, and you guys have students like high school aged? So,
high school age, under non-public school in the state of Maryland, just like the public school system, they can be here up to 21 years old. And we're really careful about enrollment in terms of that, just to ensure that they can get to graduation before that age limit.
Yeah.
So we do have some students that are over 18, and then we have general, 9th to 12th grade, so 14 to 18.
Yeah. And you said you had 2 teachers here.
We have 2 full-time teachers. One primarily teach math and science, and one primarily teaches English and social studies. And then for our elective courses, we have online classes the students can take.
Okay, that's great.
So they have Chromebooks that they're they utilize during the day, and they can get on there and pick and choose if they want to take keyboarding, if they want to take graphic design, if they want to do fashion design,
right?
Anything.
Yeah, that's
wide range.
It's so handy to have technology to help provide that.
Yes.
Here. In the 5 years that you guys have been here almost, how do you guys feel about where you are versus where it started?
Oh, we have grown leaps and bounds in terms of an organization, and I feel like with our success. We have served over 54 families.
Wow.
So that's huge, considering we're the only recovery high school in the state of Maryland. And we're the only one doing what we're doing here in the city of Frederick as well. We've graduated 12 students. We have 3 more that are anticipated to graduate this May, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's been fascinating because I've been with this mission since May of 2018, and to watch where it has started and where we are now, it's pretty amazing.
So since 2018, you've been involved with the planning
yes.
and wow.
Yes, I was part of making sure that we were able to get our accreditation through the Maryland State Department of Education.
Okay.
In addition to making sure we could get occupancy in the building. So it's been a process.
It's been a journey for you,
it has.
for sure. Where do you hope this grows to in the next 5 years? Like, what is the plan?
I mean, obviously, in keeping our numbers small on purpose to be able to assist all of the students and case manage everything appropriately and make sure we're not, dropping any balls in anybody's hands. We hope that, I guess 20 more families can be served.
Yeah.
And that's, kind of like our goal setting is to ensure like keeping those numbers small, but at the same time, bringing more students in.
Yeah. Have any other cities reached out to duplicate this opportunity?
Yes, there have been quite a few people that have met with us who have tried to open up recovery high schools. It's a long process. It's not an easy process. It takes a lot of fundraising efforts on the front end to be able to get in a position to open one.
Okay.
In addition to working with the state for the education piece. So we work and collaborate with all the other recovery high schools, though, across the nation. I believe currently there's about 54.
Okay.
So we didn't like reinvent the wheel. We took models that were already working in other states. We had a couple schools. The Archway Academy in Houston is a huge recovery high school. We gained a lot of knowledge from them before we opened, in addition to the Bridgeway School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We learned a lot from them before we opened.
You don't want to make the same mistakes, right? Let's learn from somebody else who's
we're learning as we
doing
go.
It. Yeah.
Yes.
What is the biggest challenge for you guys here?
I would say the biggest challenge in terms is basically keeping up with, sustainability. You rely on grant funding as a nonprofit, and to ensure that we have those funds, whether they're through the state or local organizations. We've not had a problem up until now, but, we don't know what the future holds.
Sure.
And that's kind of one of those things that, lays over us every day. Like, are we going to have enough funding to keep this going?
Yeah.
So
how can the community of Frederick help you?
I think just bringing more awareness to our mission. It's really crazy to me to think that when I, first come across someone, they hadn't heard about our mission, because I feel like we've done a lot in the community to, bring awareness and to let people know that we're here and we can support. But surprisingly, there are still people out there that don't know about us.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we have a website, we go to networking events, we have a lot of community support, a lot of other nonprofits that we partner with. So that's been helpful. But yeah, I think just overall awareness of our mission.
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys need any like volunteering assistance, or do you do large fundraisers throughout the year?
So we do have 3 annual fundraisers, and we do call upon volunteers for that.
Okay.
During the day, we don't necessarily need volunteers. Having, you know, working in a school setting, we
Sure.
have to go through background checks and
Of
things
course.
like that to have people here during the day. But our 3 annual fundraisers, we host an annual gala. We usually host that at Dutch's Daughter. And we always are looking for people that either want to sponsor that event or volunteer for that event to set up and help, you know, like I said, raise awareness that we're
Sure.
hosting that.
When is that?
That's in October.
Okay.
October 15th is our date for 2025. And then we have a 5K stomp out, heroin stomp out.
Okay.
So that is April 27th.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
coming up very
Yeah.
soon. We do it right down here in downtown Frederick, utilizing the 5K loop they already have established. So anybody who wants to participate in that, we have a virtual option this year. So if you can't make the date and you still want to do it to support us, that's
Okay.
all. That's through Run Sign Up. So
Yeah.
anyone can go to that site and look up the 8th annual Stomp Out Heroin 5K. And then we do a golf tournament every year.
Okay.
And that's generally hosted at Musket Ridge Golf Club in Myersville. And that is already scheduled for July 11th.
Okay.
So we'll be putting out sponsorship information about that out soon.
Yeah, so really, that's really where Frederick can give you a little relief from needing
Yes.
the grants so much, or
Yes.
relying on the grants as a way to keep you guys going. What's the biggest expense of, you know, the funding that you need? Is it the building? Is it?
It's probably payroll and general
yeah.
operating expenses,
Yeah.
like to run a school.
Sure.
All the things that entails.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
No, nothing is.
It's not cheap, and it's definitely not easy. But you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, that's what
we've-
you're here to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've been wrapped up, I think, very well by the community thus far. So our
course.
hope is to continue that.
Yeah, what's the thing you're most proud of so far?
I think the success stories of the students.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's great to see. Some of them have gone on to 4-year colleges. Some of them are in 2-year schools for higher level.
Yeah.
We have 2 that went on to do peer support work through Montgomery County Public Schools, right into the schools and the high schools there. We have a few that are in trades that are working through union work and going to school. So all of them kind of were set up their senior year here to choose a path and continue on that path.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's all you can hope for, right?
Yes.
That you get them
Yes.
redirected and see the light.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
very good.
A second chance.
Yeah. And if there was one thing you'd want our viewers to know about Phoenix Recovery Academy, what would it be?
I think I'd like people to know that we are making a difference. A lot of families are really happy with the services that their students were provided through us. And we're not just a typical high school. We do, provide that recovery. We also ensure that they have the clinical support that they need as well. So we have a lot of wraparound services to make sure they're successful.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yes,
It's got to be
yes.
a holistic approach
Yes,
to
to all of
everything.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's excellent.
yes.
Well, we appreciate you having us here today, and we definitely will keep everyone posted about your fundraisers and make sure they're aware how they can support you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. Thanks to Heather, and what an amazing program they have. Unfortunately, it's a reality for some of these kids, and getting them on the right path is so important. It's important for our community as well. And state of Maryland, what's happening? I mean, this is the only one. She was telling me that there are kids that drive from the eastern, parents that drive their kids from the Eastern Shore to come to school. It's just crazy. Anyway, but you do what you got to do, right? You do what you got to do. All right, let's find out who's making our market, well, cleaner. All right. right. Market Makers is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like big money where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000. Or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download the app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. All right, I got a chance to sit down with Marisa, who owns Frederick Laundry, and they are celebrating coming up tomorrow.
I'm on Metropolitan Court. We're in Fitzy, and this is Marisa, Frederick Laundry. I met you a while ago. Probably, is it almost a year ago now, maybe?
Probably.
We're close to it, yeah. Well, welcome to Good Morning Frederick, finally.
Thank you.
I've been asking you to do this for a long time. So tell me about your journey. You do a laundry service, pickup and delivery?
Yep, pickup, delivery. You can also drop off here at Fitzy. And then there's also an in-home laundry care service where we go into your house, sort of like a cleaning business does.
Oh.
And we can just use your washer and dryer, and we can bring our stuff and use all of that to wash
cool.
and clean, and then even after delivery or after the in-home care, we can also put away your clothes in your closets and dresser drawers, and even make your beds.
Nice. So just it's like an extra set of hands to have at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So how long when did you launch Frederick Laundry?
The small opening was March, I think 10th, and then the big opening was April 4th.
Okay, so just this past year.
Yeah.
So almost coming up on 1 year.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Almost 1 year. We're gonna have a nice ribbon cutting ceremony for the new location and to celebrate 1 year, because businesses. You know, it's like a little baby.
It is. It is. You want to celebrate every milestone for sure. So you do, what is like the best package or the most popular package that you offer? Have you found where people are kind of falling into selecting something that they really like?
It's mostly just laundry by the pound.
Okay.
There's some add-ons where there's like pet hair removal, or if you want something ironed or steamed.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Comforters here and there.
Right.
And then the in-home laundry service is fairly new, so it's still trying to get the word out there about that.
Okay. So, I mean, I love that, too, because your laundry's there, you got your washer and dryer, even if you brought your own products and stuff, just having somebody to look after it, do it, get it all done, because that is the one thing I can't ever do. I can do my wash, I get it washed, I get it in the dryer, and then it sits in a basket. So getting that, like, folded and just even ready to put away or separated or anything like that. Why laundry service as a business? What led you to do this?
Yeah, it's kind of just a long story short. I moved back home in like 2019 to take care of my mom and sister, and just trying to think of a business idea that I can do that I enjoy doing, and I wanted to.
So you love laundry.
I wanted to open up a laundromat at first.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm more of like an introvert.
Yeah.
So that's just something my speed. But then COVID hit, and then life happened, and then moved here to Frederick. Didn't like my corporate job, and then my sister, she has autism, so she was just having a hard time trying to find a job.
Yeah.
It was also during that weird COVID time.
Yeah.
So we just came together and was like, okay, let's sit down and think of something we can do, like in the meantime, that can keep us both busy, something we both like. So we were trying to think of a business idea that had like simple and like repetitive tasks that have like a set like schedule. So it was easy for her to remember, and like there could be like a thorough process.
Yeah.
And then to hopefully down the road hire people with intellectual disabilities.
Yeah.
And just trying to think for them like what are easy tasks that are repetitive and have a nice little schedule.
Yeah, and something that, kind of is, like you say, repetitive, the same thing over and over, which is great. And is she helping you in the business still?
Yeah, she helps with the washing and the drying and folding.
Yeah.
She does most of the the doing.
Yeah.
And I'm more of the behind the scenes.
Getting out there, getting the business and promoting. How can people book your service? What do they need to do?
I would just go on our website. You can find it through Google search or Facebook or Instagram. Go on there, kind of gives you a little description about who we are and how everything works. And then throughout the website, there's little buttons throughout that say click here to start your order, and then it will open up another tab.
Yep. Okay. And then you can.
And then in the other tab, you just plug in your information, what your address is, your pickup time and day, delivery time and day, what preferences you want.
Okay.
For soaps, if you want add-ons.
Yeah.
You can save your card information in there.
Nice. And what areas do you service?
Pretty much most of Maryland, in Hagerstown, Montgomery County.
Oh, wow.
Frederick, and then Northern Virginia.
Holy cow.
And DC.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
For laundry.
I'm hoping to open up more locations.
Okay.
In the Baltimore area, there could be a location, and DC could have another location, so there won't be as much driving.
Yeah, I love it. What's the one thing that's made you most proud over the year that you've accomplished? Do you feel like that there's something you were okay, we got there?
Yeah, just leaving my terrible 9-to-5 job, and that didn't make me happy.
Yeah.
And just opening up the business.
Yeah.
And
just doing it, right?
Yeah, just
actually,
doing it.
Yeah.
And learning as I go.
That's awesome. Being here at Fitzy, do you find you're able to collaborate with other people, or is it just nice to have a space that is really a workspace so you're not doing that at home?
Yeah, I've just been slowly moving in. I'm slowly just trying to start a schedule. I try to attend different networking groups.
Yeah.
So there's definitely been some good collaboration. They provide me with some advisors.
That's great.
And Kathy's really good with connecting me with people that would be really helpful with the business.
Yeah, Kathy Brady is amazing, the CEO of Fitzy, and I know she definitely wants to help people succeed and put people in line together for sure. And yes, I've seen you at tons of networking events, so you're definitely getting out there and doing that, which is great. That's really kind of what it's all about, right? People have to know who you are and what you do, and hopefully this will help a little bit as well. So the website is at fredericklaundry.com?
Yeah.
Okay, fredericklaundry.com. If you are sick of doing your laundry, you need it done, and someone else can do it, well, Marisa can help too. Go on the website, find out the information, fill out the information, and try the service. Now, do you have you have package deals? They can do one-offs, they can do long-term, are all those choices?
Yeah, there's multiple choices. You can schedule regular pickups once a week, bi-weekly, every 3 weeks, or once a month.
Okay.
That's an option. You can do it one and done.
Yeah.
It's really up to you and your preference.
Yeah.
And then with businesses and nonprofits, we can always sit down and talk about different
packages that are made for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, it's Frederick Laundry, and this is Marisa, and I'm telling you, we all hate laundry. It's and if you really want to help a local business and not do the laundry, you can contact her. We thank you guys for watching.
Ah, yeah. People making lives easier in Frederick. I love it so much. Well, that is our show for today, and I hope you have an awesome Thursday. Tune in tomorrow morning. Of course, we've got the Flying Cows live just about 9:45. And let's see what else we got tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Michelle Rankin, and you're going to see A Mother's Rest, of course. And if you have any segments you like on YouTube, please share them around and tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great.